is, then we are filming. Now that car came quite fast down that road, and previously, not so long ago, Nini would have jumped forward. So it is filming though, got the red light blinking. Okay. Good girl, Nini. She's rather reminds me, she's got eyes like, from this angle, like an emu. You know, that sort of, you know, surprise look. They have this sort of baby doll surprise look, emus, and hers reminds me of that. Well, she's led the whole way round, and she'd be more than happy to go out on her own, because she's so used to it with the ground driving. She's not looking for support from the other horse. So yes, it won't be long now before we won't need a nanny, at least in the small part of the village. Perfect. At least on a dry day. I'm a bit concerned about what happens if we meet a lorry and we can't pull right off the road, but I'll worry about that when we're in it. I won't. It doesn't concern me unduly, because lorry drivers usually slow down, and I just want her to really have the idea of going forward, so that I know that she'll go into a driveway and won't just hang about on the road going backwards. Yeah, it's slippery, isn't it? Yeah, you have to shorten the walk, I think. I think her shoe's a bit worn. No. Very good girl. Yes, very good girl. Very good girl. Now there's another little exercise here. We've just started doing little rustly sounds with the trees. And what Nini finds difficult is when I rustle the trees and she sees the stick move. Now bring the stick back. So I'm just going to keep repeating this. And the idea isn't to frighten her. So I'm very aware of her body language, because I don't want her to be frightened. But what I'm doing is getting her to hear rustles behind her and to see this stick moving, because Nini is a bit wary of movement. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. Come on then, we can go. Well, alright. I'll do this movement here. Yeah, if you'd prefer. It's really alright. This stick's okay. Yeah. It's not the stick that she's worried about, it's the movement that the stick creates. So yeah, she's not at all frightened of the stick, understandably, because nobody's ever hit her with a stick, but when the stick moves in a strange way, that's what she finds difficult. So obviously we want to get her used to strange movement, so that she's as safe as she can possibly be. And now she's really not taking too much notice. So, but you just have to keep repeating these things. Good girl. And doing it every day. You don't like the flies, do you? Right. Yeah, I just wanted to film that bit. I just had the camera turned off just as the van came up, so you didn't see Nini's little moves to get away from the van. But anyway, that'll stop eventually. So now we're going to have a little trot. Right, come on Nini. And up ahead, we've got Michael on Clara. Well, you've been a very good girl. I don't know if we're going to see this fan again, but you've been a very good girl. And thank you for being a good nanny, Lizzie.